Let's go on an EPCOT walkabout. Hey everybody, it's Herb from World of Walt, and welcome to another live broadcast from EPCOT at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. It is a beautiful, sunny Saturday morning, fall time here in Florida, which still means it's warm, still means it's a little bit humid, but it is a nice day. About 80 degrees, going to get up into the upper 80s today. Humidity's down, the sun is out, beautiful day. EPCOT's looking good. A lot of people are streaming in. I was actually surprised a bit when I came into the auto toll plaza and saw that the park opened at 9 o'clock. I guess I need to check more carefully the times for the parks because recently it's been much later than that. So, got a little bit of a late start, but glad to be here and thank you for joining me. Susan, hello to you, and Robin from Madison, Wisconsin, welcome to EPCOT. A lot of people are streaming in, getting ready for their day. Gina, good morning to you, and Evie, welcome to the live broadcast. Today we're going to take a little stroll around World Celebration, the new central spine of EPCOT, formerly known as Future World. Trying to decide if I should check out Journey into Imagination or Living with the Land, so would love to hear your thoughts. Both of them had very short wait times when I first started up the broadcast and checked the My Disney Experience app. So let me know. Would you prefer to check out Journey into Imagination with Figment, was 5 minutes, or Living with the Land, which was about 15, although I'm hoping it's less than that. Kristen, good morning, hello to you. Tina, hello to you, says loves the Saturday morning magical fun. It is my pleasure to bring it to you. Ronnie from Arkansas, hello to you. Donna has joined the live broadcast, hello. Marion from Ocala, not too far away. You can see the glass pyramids of imagination up in front. Danny says, loves the broadcast, thank you for that. Jacob from Texas, how's it going? College internship, good for you. Hope this brings back some good memories. Ron, hello to you. Lisa's saying, likes both Imagination and Living with the Land, very good. Susan, welcome. Amber says, everything looks beautiful today. It is a bright and sunny day. Spaceship Earth's getting a lot of love this morning, 25-minute standby. You can see that new lightning lane sign up in front. Rick says, calls me Uncle Herb. I like that, thank you. Deborah, good morning to you. So, big news broke last night, pretty late, perhaps on purpose. Disney let everyone know that the new Genie Plus and Lightning Lane service is coming on October 19th. I believe that's the date. They also announced sample prices for Lightning Lane. Lightning Lane is the option to purchase basically a fast pass, but it's not a fast pass anymore. Purchase an opportunity to skip the line for selected attractions. 2 attractions in each of the 4 parks are designated as Lightning Lane. Cost anywhere from $7 to $15 depending on availability and depending on sort of the demand. So now we know. Tim Peterson, the official unofficial marketing manager of the Pin of the Month Club. Tim, good to see you. Hope all is well in Pennsylvania with you and yours. Thank you for prompting, as you are so good at doing, the shameless plug for the Pin of the Month Club. If you'd like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, you know what to do. Visit pinofthemonthclub.com. Elaine from New York City says, great way to start the weekend. Thank you for joining me. Sandy, good morning to you. Welcome to EPCOT. Roz from Nottingham, England. Good to see you. Richard, hello. Irene from England as well here today. Thank you so much. So straight ahead, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. During the media event last week, I had an opportunity, which was actually extraordinary for me, to go into the show building, still under construction, for the Guardians of the Galaxy coaster. So the building we're looking at right now is the former Universe of Energy attraction. You may know that this is pretty much going to be the entrance and the queue. Behind this is a huge building that sort of bumped out of the typical footprint of EPCOT and contains the coaster track. I had a chance to go inside that building, not trespassing-wise, but with the folks from Disney Media Relations, and had a chance to stand on the ground and look up at this humongous coaster setup. And even then, only saw about half of it. It looks incredible. Disney has done an amazing job on a massive scale, and I can't wait to see it. We learned that it's going to open up sometime next year. Don't know when. I imagine there's a lot of people doing a lot of coordination to get the footage necessary for the attraction, but very excited about it and just thrilled that I had an opportunity to go behind the scenes. And that's because of you. So thank you for being here. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes and shares. It's your doing that sometimes gives me those special opportunities. So thank you. So over here to our right, I'm going to pause for a second. The former home of the temporary Mouse Gear, now gutted. So Mouse Gear is gone. May you rest in peace. The new Creations store is available, open. I always forget if it's Creations store or Creations shop. Maybe it's shop. We'll go look in a second. So so now Disney's working. I suspect this is going to be the new quick service restaurant as well as a Starbucks. So Disney wasted no time in getting this area going. So very good. Ryan, hello to you. Jim, welcome to the live broadcast. Welcome to EPCOT. Patricia from the Jersey Shore, wishing she were here. Heather, good morning to you. I think from Indiana. And Becky, hello to you as well. Welcome to the live broadcast. Thanks for joining me here for a little walkabout at EPCOT. So we're going to continue our stroll around World Celebration. World Celebration, new name for Future World. Actually, Future World has been officially divided in 3. World Celebration, World Nature, World Discovery. Test Track, Guardians of the Galaxy, part of World Discovery. World Nature over by the seas, living with the land. You can also see there are actually people working today on a Saturday to rip down the old temporary Mouse Gear. You can see the people on the high lifts up there. And there's a guy who's got kind of a tough job scraping off the probably insulation from the metal beams. But yeah, they're hard at work. You can see even here on the corner of the building, it's been ripped down to the studs. Ryan, thank you for the nice comment. I hope you have a magical day as well. Carol from New Jersey, how's it going? Debbie, welcome. Welcome to EPCOT. Yeah, very interesting to see people hard at work on Saturday doing this demolition of the old Mouse Gear. Tanya, good morning to you. And Lori, welcome to the live broadcast. A little peek at what's going on inside EPCOT today. Iona says, look for me on October 1st. Might have walked right past. That could be. There were a lot of people, and there was a lot going on October 1st. It was an amazing day. So much energy to have an opportunity to be in the Magic Kingdom on that very special day. No other place I would rather be than there, and it was great to be there. Tim says, can't wait to get back to Disney, Tim. I hope that happens soon for you. Craig's got a plan for April 2022. Barbara, good morning to you. He's got a Christmas trip coming up. I do hope I get a chance to see you. Always very nice when people take a few moments out of their vacation to stop and say hi. It's really honor for me. So thank you when you do that. Dewana from Tennessee, hello. Diane says it is officially Saturday. So this is an interesting site as well. So over to our left, the new Club Cool location. Actually, Zach Ridley gave us a lot of peeks into the design of Club Cool during its creation. I like the glass look on the front of the store. It mimics sort of the Coke bottle design. It's got that Club Cool title in Coca-Cola red, and even the floor has got a red design with chips of bottles in it. Very cool. But the interesting thing is that there is a line to get into Club Cool. And I think many times that I've gone past this location, there has been a line. I think people have been starved for their fill of Beverly, and they are coming back to get it. I did get my taste of Beverly. I took one for the team, and now I'm good. I think I'm fine with Beverly for a while. All right, the Creations shop. I need to get that burned into my brain because sometimes I call it the Creations store, but it is the Creations shop. Actually, instead of walking outside along the edge, let's just go right in, see what's going on. The design of the new Disney retail locations got people different opinions, but actually I think the Creations shop is nicely done. I mean, the focus is on the merchandise, but I think there's some fun colors, some fun design elements. as well as one design element that I find kind of weird and disturbing, which I'll point out in a minute. Hey Jordan, hello to you. Mary from Buffalo, New York, hello. Okay, so here's the thing that I just find a little different. I can see this lady's face, it's all green. I know it sort of fits in with the new color scheme for EPCOT, but yeah, when I see that, I don't know what it makes me feel. It makes me feel a little strange. Suzanne, 56 days to go, hello to you, and Lois, welcome. I do very much like the signs for the different departments, like mugs and home. That's very cool. I like the colors, I like the 3D effects. I think that's very fun. Nancy, on her way over to Animal Kingdom right now. Hope you have a good trip. Larry's saying, try to decide between Disney World and a Disney cruise. Tough decision. If you have an opportunity to do a little bit of both, I would. Both different sorts of experiences, both awesome. I am a huge Disney cruise fan. I always thought before my first cruise, that's a lot of money, and I still think it's a lot of money, but I do think you get a lot for what you pay for. It's incredible. So I am a big fan of this mural in particular. I think it's very colorful. It's something I really like about the Creation Shop. And I just kind of like the look on Mickey's face. He looks like he's having a good time. Maybe he's shopping, I don't know, but it's fun. Paula from Texas, hello to you. Sabrina, welcome to EPCOT and the Creations Shop. I'm trying to remember shop. Let's take a little walk. Let's see, we've got some popcorn here. Very colorful, looks good. Velvet says those faces on the mannequins a little disturbing. Thank you, glad that someone's there with me. Mary Ellen says, loves the Mickey mural. Me too, I think it's great. It's actually one of the best things about this store is some of the artwork. So you may have seen in the wonderful world of social media, or maybe even on one of the broadcasts I did, these new Remy's Ratatouille Adventure chef hats. They're very cool. They actually light up and you can see a shadow of a Remy inside, as if he was pulling your hair and controlling you, telling you how to cook, which is the whole idea behind the story. $39.99, good fun. Ooh, and look, there's a little piece of cheese on it. Kim loves the mural too. All right, let's continue our stroll. Someone asked me just to go to the home section. I'm sorry your name went by and I missed it, but I will do that because we're here anyway, so why not? Let's see what we got in the home section. First, we got a very fun sign. Looks like some plates, some kitchenware. There's a mug with a bit of a Pirates theme to it. There's a cake display plate, something like that. It's very fun. And this very cushy pillow with a classic Mickey ear hat design, very fun. Irene says, loves the hat. It's very cool, I like it. Disney's come out with a lot of merchandise sort of harkening back to the original opening designs for Walt Disney World. This shirt is a prime example. I would buy this shirt. I've got ones that are kind of very similar, but a classic Mickey Mouse from the 70s, that stylized Walt Disney World logo in its original design, also very 70s. Cool, I like it. Karen says, can't wait to show ASD Sun this new store. There's a lot to look at and see here, for sure. It's a fun design. Ron, to think the hat lights up and Remy pops out, you're right, it does. It's a very cool design, very creative. Sharon says, Disney merchandise is the best. And of course, all things 50 going on here at EPCOT and all throughout the Walt Disney World Resort. 50th anniversary celebration officially kicked off on October 1st, and lots of stuff happening. So one of my favorite things about the 50th is the new lighting package, the Beacons of Magic on Spaceship Earth. It looks incredible. If you haven't had a chance to see it, you can head over to worldofwalt.com. Also, the new monorail lighting is very cool too. That was an unexpected surprise, very fun. So here in the Creations Shop, the second mural, also with Mickey. Mickey's looking a little different in this mural, not quite so classic, but still fun, very colorful, a lot of action going on. And the Mickey as Muse statues up along the side there, you can see about 5 of them. with Mickey in poses and different designs from different folks in the world of Disney. So very cool. Judy says, first trip 1974. Good for you. Vicky says, is the shop bigger? You know, it's a little hard for me to tell from a square footage perspective. I can tell you that to me it feels much more open. The ceilings are taller. There are windows that let in the natural light. So it feels bigger. Whether or not it is bigger from a square footage perspective, I actually don't know. But I think they did a nice job. It definitely follows the most current retail trends. But the murals are nice. The Mickey statues, the Mickey as Muse statues are nice. And as always, Disney's got a lot of really exciting merchandise. This is very cool. So the creation shop, again, with those floor-to-ceiling windows that let in a lot of natural light outside. Got a very cool view of Spaceship Earth right here. Linda says, loves the murals. Ryan says, friend is on DCP, Disney College Program. She's working at the Harambe Fruit Market. Good for her. Sounds like a fun thing to do. Karen, thanks for being here. Appreciate your joining me. And for folks who can't get here to see the whole broadcast or maybe miss one, I don't know why you missed one, but if you do, you can always check out the replay on Facebook and also gets over to YouTube. It doesn't get onto YouTube until a bit later in the day. There's some manual technical manipulation I have to do to make that happen, but you can always check out the replays on both Facebook and YouTube. You could also go to worldofwalt.com where most replays get reposted, unless Facebook is having a little bit of a fit about some sort of copyright issue. So yeah, you can always go to those three places. Beverly, good morning to you. Lynette says, what is new for the Pin of the Month Club? So every month with Pin of the Month Club, you get a new pin purchased directly from Disney, 3 levels. And I've been doing lots of shopping. So yeah, you can always check out the details, pinofthemonthclub.com. Hope says, am I being filtered? I don't think so. At least I saw your comment right then. So no filtering as far as I can tell. All right, so we're continuing our tour around, I think just for fun. There's a crow coming down here. I'm going to spin over to Imagination. The wait time when I started the broadcast was just 5 minutes, so I'm assuming it's still pretty minimal. And that should be quick, and then we can take a little bit of a stroll around World Showcase. Sandra says, love Saturday mornings with Herb. Sandra, thank you for that. Archie, hey, how's it going? David, welcome. Patty, good morning, says, thanks for doing this. Makes her Saturday. Thank you so much. Frank, hola to you as well. Tony has joined. John's putting the link in there for World of Walt on YouTube. Thank you so much for that, John. Yeah, you can head over to YouTube and do a search for World of Walt. The actual URL, I think, is facebook.com/worldofwalt.com. Somebody already had World of Walt. It's like one guy with one video. So, yeah, he got there before I did. It's all right, though. Ron asks if it is time for the shameless plug. Ron, you know the answer. It's always time. Thank you for prompting it today. You win the award. My appreciation. If you'd like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, check out. What do you need to check out? Oh, yeah, pinofthemonthclub.com. All right, we're going to check out Journey into Imagination with Figment. Should be pretty quick. Sometimes the internet's a little finicky inside the show building, but then I'm going to take a little bit of a tour around World Showcase. Lynn from Brevard County, not too far away. Thomas, hello to you. Jenny's got left 9 days ago. I hope you had a good trip. Someone asked, what are the pyramids? So the pyramids are the entrance to Journey into Imagination with Figment. It's the attraction we're going to go experience right now. We're going to check it out. Pam, hello to you. Welcome to the live broadcast. Beautiful day here at EPCOT. A lot of folks are out. Bruce, hello to you. Joanne, hello to you. Sherry says the murals going into Soarin' and the Land Pavilion are beautiful. I agree with you. I am a little bit shocked here. The line for Journey into Imagination extends outside the building. I can't tell you the last time I've seen that. Still looks like the wait time is 5 minutes. That's very interesting. Makes me wonder, what is Figment up to? What is he doing? We'll check it out. I would think that the line is not going to be too long, so still wait time is posted at 5 minutes. Let's give it a go. Sherry, hello to you. Susan voting for a visit with Figment, so let's do it. Sandy says Imagination with Figment is one of her favorite rides. It's fun. It is a lot of fun. I know this is an attraction that's undergone changes over the years. Some people like earlier versions. I still think it's a great attraction, especially given the fact that the wait time is usually very, very low. Kelly was here on October 4th, or just got back home from a trip on October 4th. Hope you had a good visit. Lori said, just started planning a January road trip from Massachusetts. Yeah, it's going to put some miles on your car. Well, good for you. Sounds like a fun time. Sandra said, should be here now, but had to reschedule. Oh, from Scotland, yes. Such crazy times. I hope that your next trip works out as planned.
Man, that is a lot of salt.
Oh, I almost missed it. Joy is over here, kind of socially distancing, saying hello to people. She looks pretty joyful. I guess that makes sense. Carol, hello to you. And Karen says, shares equals cares. Karen, thank you for that. Thanks to everyone who shares the broadcast. It's one of the best ways to get the word out. Appreciate that. Anne from Connecticut, hello to you. Irene says, lost me. Yeah, I think the internet is having a little bit of a fit today. I see that the internet has gone out a couple times. Hopefully we'll be okay through the attraction. Seems like there's usually a bit of a dead spot in the show building, but usually it will also come back pretty quickly. If you do get disconnected now or ever, just recommending hop out and hop back in again. Usually it's okay. David, hello to you. How's it going? Gretchen, welcome. Thanks for joining me. Karen loves Joy. She's a fun character. And actually in the movie, I think it is great that Joy and Sadness get paired together because they're both such extremes on opposite ends of the same scale. And together they just kind of add up and they're a lot of fun. All right, we'll be another moment or two before we get into Journey into Imagination with Figment. Spaceship Earth looking good. Actually, I should say the right name of the attraction. I'm not getting it exactly right. It is Journey into... Oh, it is Journey into Imagination. I thought it was Journey into Your Imagination. They've tweaked the name on this several times. The wait time, when I got in this line, showed 5 minutes. Now, bumped up to 15. Amanda says, looks like a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. Yep, up to 15. Lynn, thank you for sharing. It's very nice of you to do. Marcia, hello. Tricia says, convinced husband need to go back April 2022 for 50th birthday celebration. That's great. Okay. And we're in. Welcome to the Imagination Institute. Tom, hello to you. Michelle says, can't wait until EPCOT renovations are completed. Yeah, there is a lot of construction going on here at EPCOT. I think it's exciting, though, that in a way it seems like we've turned a corner and that a lot of the demolition is done and a lot of the construction is coming back. So it was great to see the new Beacons of Magic on Spaceship Earth. It was great to see the opening of Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Great to see the opening of the Creations Shop and Club Pool. So a lot is coming back online, which is good. Judy's got a Christmas Disney vacation. Sounds awesome. 75 days till Christmas time. Wow. That's coming up fast. I have not started my shopping. Kimberly, hello to you. Welcome to EPCOT. Ted, thank you so much for sharing. Really appreciate that. Marcia's got 168 days to go. Linda says, happy Thanksgiving Day weekend to all the Canadian viewers. Thank you for that. Yes, happy Thanksgiving to Canadians. We still have more than a month to go in the U.S. Canadians have a jump start on their Thanksgiving celebration. Ron says he and his son are trying to convince his wife to go back. Good luck. You're tag teaming. You're doing the right thing. Maybe you'll get her convinced. A little bit of arm twisting never hurts. HR, hello to you from rural Northern California. Hello. Karen says, looking forward to the Moana attraction. Me too. I think that should be a lot of fun. It looks like a super duper splash pad, which I think is actually a good thing because EPCOT can use some extra things for small kids to do for people who are hot, which is, pretty much everybody about 9 months of the year. Hey, nice Figment. Mary says, sharing Herb at EPCOT. Thank you for that. Lisa says, Miss Disney can't go back until no mask because she has kids with special needs. I can understand situations like that. I hope that sometime soon you and your family will be able to come in a way that works for you. Heather says, watching the 50th special with her family last night. I hope you enjoyed it. Tom says, thanks for doing these. They brighten the days of so many. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. It's really my pleasure. It's a lot of fun for me. I always enjoy chatting with everybody, showing you the latest on what's going on here. And it's just a lot of fun. It's fun to see Figment up doing his thing. The Imagination Institute open house. We should be getting ready to join the tour vehicles pretty soon. Lucille from Carmel, New York. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I don't think I've heard of that city before. Karen says, always thankful for Saturdays with Herb and World of Walt. Karen, thank you for that. I appreciate all your comments. Terry says, happy Columbus Day. I know some folks have got the day off on Monday. Good for you. I am not one of those folks, but for those of you who get a day off, if you work in banking or government or some other business that's kind enough to give you the day, I hope you enjoy it. Diana, hello to you. 3-day weekend, lots of schools. Yeah, so that's why the parks are crowded. Thank you for connecting the dots for me. Yeah, with Monday being a holiday for lots of people and possibly schools being out. Makes sense that we're going to see a lot more people here. Tracy, hello to you. Welcome to the broadcast. Isabel says, thanks for the broadcast, Isabel. I'm glad to do it. Larry says, Imagination Ride is a favorite. Lots of fun. I think it's a lot of fun, too. I think a lot of people like to compare different versions of Imagination from over the years. But even so, I still think that the current version of the attraction is a good one, especially when you consider that the wait time is pretty much minimal, especially compared to other attractions. When I got in line, it was 5 minutes. For some reason, it bumped up to 15. But even so, they do a good job of getting people through. It's a lot of fun. Denise says, how is that at Easter time? So Denise, my advice is that Disney does a good job of keeping the parks full pretty much all the time, especially if kids are going to be out of school. So just be prepared. Just kind of watch the wait times on the app. Bring your patience and enjoy just being in the environment with others. HR says, husband's not a Disney fan. And the rest of it just sort of slid right by. But I hope that all is well family harmony-wise. So I know sometimes that can be a thing. Gerald says, going to a Disney park every Saturday sure beats mowing the lawn. Hey, I'm there with you. I have mowed many of lawns in my day. My very first jobs were mowing lawns around my neighborhood. Carolyn says, Thanksgiving weekend in Canada. Happy Turkey Day, eh? That's funny. Mary, good morning, says, thanks for the stream. God bless from Bradenton. Thanks for being here. Looks like we're getting pretty close to the loading area. It won't be too much longer now. So my experience with Journey into Imagination with Figment is that sometimes the internet gets just a little bit flaky here in the attraction. So if that happens, I would suggest just hopping out and hopping back in again. You're normally in good shape. Karen, thanks for including that link for pinofthemonthclub.com. Someone asked, where are we? So we are at EPCOT at the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida, and we are in the Journey into Imagination with Figment attraction. In World Celebration, I'm pretty sure that Figment is part of World Celebration and not World Nature, which is kind of interesting. Just have never gone on this ride. Glad to give you a little bit of a preview. Cheryl, hello to you. Cheryl, I like your profile pic, looks good. David from Long Island. What? All right. We're going to be up next. And are the cars going to get going? And they are. Christopher actually enjoys mowing the lawn. Christopher, the next time you're in Central Florida, stop by. I'll be happy to share my lawn mowing fun with you. Actually, I shouldn't joke because I don't have to cut the lawn right now. I'm extremely thankful for that. Gary says, a fan of Disney, but not a fan of all the extra charges. I got you. All right, so once the attraction starts, I'll be quiet so that you and the others around me can hear what's going on. Again, if the internet connection drops out, just come back in. I normally fix it.
Keep a watchful eye on your children, and please don't let your imaginations run wild.
Bienvenidos. Para su seguridad durante su estadía en nuestros laboratorios sensoriales, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuida a los pequeñitos. Gracias.
Let's scoot over here to the side, actually. Dory, hello to you and your family.
Welcome to our special drive-through open house. I'm Dr. Nigel Channing, Chairman of the Imagination Institute. Hello. On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, coochie coochie coo, and taste. Tastes like chicken. Can I go? Please, please, please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Out of sight? Okay. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Figment, you are not to interfere with the tour. Our first stop is the sound lab. We'll begin by testing your hearing with a series of tones. Left ear, right ear. Left, right. What? This is odd. Hello?
Hello.
Who is this?
It's Figment.
Figment? I thought I told you not to interfere.
But you've got it wrong, Doc. It's not about listening with your ears. It's about listening with your imagination.
He lost my train of thought.
No, you haven't. It's over here! All aboard! Woo-hoo! Next stop, imagination. For every sound your ears are hearing, 1,000 thoughts can start appearing. And each of us imagines different things. From just a sound, your mind has wings.
Continuing now, if I may, in a calm, scientific, figment-free manner, the things we see with our eyes can control the eyes of the imagination. Let's begin by using the eye chart to test your vision. Now, all together, if you would please read line 3 and
With F-I-G-M-E-N-T, you can see things differently. Sure, you can see with your eyes, but imagine what you could see if you used your imagination. Follow the bouncing figment. One spark of light can light your fancy. Your mind sees more than what your eyes see.
Your sense of sight can make your fancy fly. Come in to play. I will love to.
Figment, this is not a good time.
It's always a good time to use your imagination. So let the good times roll. Woohoo! You win 1 cent.
Don't! Oh, yeah, that really stinks.
Of course, Doc. The nose knows.
One awful whiff can send you reeling. One lovely sniff can be appealing. Your money finds what enters through your nose. That's how you tell a skunk is not a rose.
I hesitate to send you into the touch and taste labs. Perhaps I should end my open house right here.
Great idea. We'll go to my open house instead. It's much more fun. Right this way, everybody.
Figment, what is going on? You're turning this entire open house upside down.
Upside down? Now you're talking. That's the best idea you've had all day.
With just a spark of inspiration, I made my house an innovation. Imagination really clowns around. Makes downside up and upside down.
Now here's a real open house. Come on in. So, what do you think? Is it me?
More than you can imagine.
Doc, it's exactly what I imagined. Imagination is the brain's open house.
Of course! Imagination is just turning your thinking upside down. Come on, Figment. It's time to get back to the Institute.
I know a shortcut.
Well, if you can't beat them, join them. We all have sparks.
Imagination! That's how our minds create creations.
We set them free, and know what they can do. Those magic sparks from me and you.
You see, I knew you'd get it, because you've got a wonderful imagination.
I do? Oh, yes. Well, thank you, Figment. So, as you can plainly see, imagination works the best when it's set free.
You said it, Doc. Imagination is a blast.
Imagination, imagination. A dream can be a dream come true with just that spark from me and you. Imagination, imagination. The start of everything that's new. One little spark lights up for you. Imagine, imagine, imagination. Imagine, imagine, imagination. A dream can be a dream come true. With just that spark from me and you. Imagination, imagination.
And now we invite you to set your imaginations free in the image box.
Hooray! Let's go play!
With just that spark from me and you.
All right, that was fun. So Carol asked, where are we? Carol, we are at Journey into Imagination, the attraction in EPCOT at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. Fun attraction. I think I'm going to have a little bit of a song stuck in my head. And we go through ImageWorks. Not as much happening in ImageWorks these days, but it's always kind of interesting to see what is up and rolling here. Ah, looks like we got a place where people can do a little bit of directing. This was shut down for quite some time, but Figment's Melody Maker looks like it's running now. Let's see if we can do a little bit here. Let's see what this other Figment does. Figment's rocking. That's fun. Jason said, can we see some jumping water? Jason, yes, we can. Assuming it is jumping. Well, let's take a look. Karen says, thank you. 2008 was the last time she had a chance to spend a little bit of time with Figment. Imagination Institute definitely looks a bit different. Or excuse me, the ImageWorks looks a little bit different. Imagination Institute, pretty much the same. All right, let's go out, check out the jumping water, and then we're going to continue our tour into EPCOT and take a little bit of a peek around World Showcase. Vernon, hello to you, welcome. Of course, we exit through the gift shop. I actually have some fun stuff here. Lisa, hello to you. Welcome to Journey into Imagination. Karen, thank you so much for sharing. I'm going to hang a bit of a right here and head up the steps. And we're going to check out the water fountains because they're fun. If you have not seen the Disney Pixar Short Film Festival, it's actually a lot of fun. If it's your one and only time to visit Walt Disney World, no, I probably wouldn't do it. But if you have been here many times, they've actually got some really fun shorts to watch. Alright, we've got some jumping, hopping water right here. Oh, maybe it saw me coming, it stopped. Alright, we'll go over here. Dorothea says it's her grandson's favorite. Peggy says her boys love the jumping water. It's fun. Really, it's a lot of fun. It's fun to watch. I think I see one coming towards us. Oh. Oh, there comes one over here. It keeps jumping away. I'm waiting for it to jump this way. Okay, maybe this is the end of the line. Everything jumps from right to left here. Oh, here's one coming. Cool. I'm sorry I missed the name, but someone said people in their family like to catch the water, had to get some buy some new clothes sometime. This could be why the Creations shop is so conveniently located with a large selection of apparel to Journey into Imagination. Because if your rambunctious family members try to catch some water and, well, maybe a little bit of it spills, hey, you could just go and buy some more clothes. Jason, hello to you. Welcome to EPCOT. A beautiful day. Liz says, beautiful area with jumping water. It's a lot of fun. Tina says, love Soarin'. First time checking it out was in May. It is a very amazing attraction. Soarin's still popular after all these years. I like the new film. It's very digitized. It's much better if you're in the center. Otherwise, things seem to be a little skewed, but beautiful cinematography, did a nice job. All right, so we did have a chance to spend a little bit of quality time with Figment. We're going to continue our tour around EPCOT, and we're going to take a little bit of time to check out World Showcase. Francis, good morning to you. Welcome to the live broadcast. Kind of fun to look back and see the water fountains. This area looks really nice. The grass looks great. Karen said her husband picked her daughter up and she got soaked by the water from the fountains. I'm sure that's happened more than once. Lisa, 18 days to go. Good for you. Ed misses Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. I remember that. Yeah, that was a good film in this location. This location, the Imagination Theater, has hosted a number of different films. So, does anybody remember the one with Michael Jackson? That was there for a long time. Honey, I Shrunk the Audience was there. Now the Disney Pixar Film Festival shorts. So yeah, lots of different things. All right, I'm actually going to hang a bit of a left. We're going to get back to the main walkway because when we get to the place where World Celebration meets World Showcase, I'm interested in seeing the Fab 50 statues, which are out in that promenade. HR says California loves the orange scent. Yeah, that is great. Soren, very much an experience for all the senses. You get to feel the movement. You get to see what's happening on the big screen in front of you, and you get an opportunity to smell some things. In India, in the orange groves, in Africa with the elephants, a lot of fun. Janet, Captain EO, yes. Captain EO came and then went and then came back and went again. At the time, it was said the Captain EO was the most expensive film per minute ever made. Probably not the case anymore, but that was a pretty amazing milestone. Francis says, remembers them all. Yep, lots of good things happened there. Eric, hello to you from Virginia. Welcome to EPCOT. Jason says, have I seen Harmonious? Yes, I did have an opportunity to see Harmonious. It was, I believe, one day before, maybe 2 days before the first. I actually had a really great spot. It was right in front of the central ring barge. It was fun to see the show. You know, it's been coming for a long time. And I think Disney did a good job in many ways. I think that it's an extremely colorful show. I think the music is a lot of fun. I think the projections on both the water screen, as long as you're in a good spot, and the side taco screens, or taco barges as I like to call them, were really nice too. Disney certainly got a lot of very favorite songs in there that people are going to enjoy. I think they did a good job of experience or maybe showcasing how Disney music has been influenced by all different people from around the world, all different cultures. So a lot of good stuff about Harmonious. For me, it didn't have the emotional connection that something like Illuminations did, but I still did enjoy the show. All the banners up for the 50th. Karen said, a beautiful day, that it is. I think it was Marilyn, I'm sorry the name went by too quickly, asked if there are masking requirements indoors. Yes, so mask policy here at Walt Disney World Resort has changed a number of times, but as of today, outside masks are not required. You can see most people are not wearing them, but inside they are required. Also on Disney transportation, if you're on a bus, monorail, a boat, you've got to have a mask on there too. So we're going to take a quick peek at some of the Fab 50 statues before we take a little bit of a tour around World Showcase. We're not going to make it all the way around, but we'll go around a little bit.
Ooh, that's a lot.
So Pua and Hey, looking good here, Fab 50 statue. Heather says, love seeing all the 50th banners. It is a lot of fun. Julia, hello to you. Got Olaf over here. He's got a very nice profile, I gotta say. Vicky said, never rode Soaring. Granddaughter didn't want to ride. Hope we get a chance to check it out sometime. It is a lot of fun. I'd say it's very classic Epcot. Rocket Raccoon and Baby Groot here. Really nicely done. Fun statue. Francis asked if the monorails are running. Yes, they are. So the monorails connecting the Ticket and Transportation Center to the Magic Kingdom have been operating since the Magic Kingdom reopened, but the monorail from the Ticket and Transportation Center to Epcot didn't open for a while, but it is operating now. So Miguel from Coco, very nice, nicely done. He's looking good. So yeah, fun to see the Fab 50 statues here. Rob says, love taking the walk at Epcot. Rob, thank you for that. I appreciate your being here. Tom says, Mary Poppins is watching from one of those clouds. Probably one of the practically perfect clouds. All right, there are lots of folks here at EPCOT today. Look down the World Showcase Promenade and just see all of the people. There are lots of them. Wow, it's been a while. Seems like since October 1st, especially, and the 50th, yeah, the number of folks here has just kind of gone up and up. William asks, are the trams back? So William, good question. No, not yet. So if you come into one of the parks with a personal vehicle and you park in one of the parking lots, you get a little bit of time to hoof it in. So the trams are not operating yet. I don't really know if that's a concern about social distancing. It could be a concern about staffing, but that is the situation right now. So one thing interesting about the barges for Harmonious, during the daytime now they have turned on these images of the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary logo. So it's kind of fun to see that. I can smell something cooking here at EPCOT, and it smells really good. So we're going to walk a little bit more around World Showcase, check out what's going on. Robert from New Jersey, hello to you. No word yet about trams. Gail says, a nice escape from grey Scotland. Gail, my pleasure to bring it to you. A little bit of Florida sunshine headed your way. It's a beautiful day. Probably 82, 83 Fahrenheit right now. Not sure what that translates into Celsius-wise. I'm guessing 25, but that's just a wild guess. If 25 Celsius is the boiling point of water, it's less than that. I don't think that's the boiling point of water. It's 100, I get that. But anyway, just try to be funny. Chris asked, is the Skyway running? So the Disney Skyliner, which connects EPCOT and Disney's Hollywood Studios and a number of resorts, including Pop Century and the Riviera, is operating. So it's actually a very fun way to get from place to place. So yes, the Skyliner is operating. Masks are required on the Skyliner. All right, the Pyramids of Mexico, straight ahead. Karen says, get your popcorn buckets. So one of my most vivid memories from being in the Magic Kingdom on October 1st, 2021 was the humongous lines for people trying to get their 50th anniversary popcorn buckets. And I get the popcorn buckets are kind of fun, but I don't know that I'd wait in line 45 minutes for one. But, you know, hey, if that's the thing you like, I'd say, yeah, go ahead. Heather's saying we need some taste-o-vision, especially here at EPCOT, since there are so many good things to taste. Barbie says, cheddar bacon soup at Canada, so good. I have had it before as well. And you know what, even if it's 100 degrees outside in Central. C. Todd says, is it time for the shameless plug? And if you have ever watched this video before, you know it's always time for the shameless plug. Thank you for prompting it. Today you win the award, which is my appreciation for prompting the shameless plug for the Pin of the Month Club. If you'd like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every day? No. Every week? No. Every year? No. Every month. If you'd like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Sandy said the popcorn line was a bit nuts. Yes, it was. Susan, hello to you. All right, we're continuing our stroll around World Showcase. I'm always interested in what the standby wait time looks like for Frozen Ever After, one of the most popular attractions here at EPCOT. Actually, Disney announced in a news drop late on Friday that the Lightning Lane attractions for EPCOT. Yes, hi.
Message you and I said, we're there, we're going to be there. Well, can I get a picture with you?
Sure.
Yay. This is my daughter.
Hi there, how are you?
Good. Cool. Yay. Yay. Awesome. Thank
you. Want to say hi on the broadcast?
Oh, sure.
Where are you from?
Hi. Ocoee. We
Ocoee.
live about half an hour away.
Okay, good.
So, west of Orlando.
So you enjoying your day at EPCOT?
Yes.
And what did you do?
What's that?
What did you do today?
We went on the Mexico ride. The line was super fast. We went on Spaceship Earth when we first got here.
Good.
Wanted to go on test track, but of course by the time we got off Spaceship Earth, the line was 60 minutes.
Yeah, there's always a long line for that one.
Yeah, but we're pass holders, so we can come back and see it anytime.
Good deal. Well, thank you for saying hi. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
You too. All right, that was fun. I always enjoy saying hello to people, so thank you to everyone who does that. Sherry, hello to you. And it looks like the line for Frozen Ever After is stretching all the way to China and beyond as best I can see. So I'm not going to hop in that line, but I am going to walk up to see what the wait time looks like. We're going to skirt by Akershus here, which is a very fun name for a restaurant. Francis says, loves when people notice me. It really is. It's an honor for me. I just feel very privileged when that happens. Susan, hello to you. So, the text is a little bit small. Let's see if I can get up here and check it out. Looks like a 50-minute wait, 50-minute wait for Frozen Ever After. That's actually not so bad. You can see Frozen Ever After and pretty much all of the attractions around Walt Disney World have updated their signage. Fast Pass Plus now gone. Program is retired. Lightning Lane now in place. Jessica, hello to you. Welcome to Norway. Judy says 50 minutes. Yep, that's what I see as well. Which actually, for Frozen Ever After being as popular as it is not so bad. Alyssa says, thanks for the little tour around World Showcase. It's my pleasure to bring it to you. Barbara says, great when people stop and say hi. I agree. I really enjoy that. Vicky says, lucky to live so close. Those of us who live here in Central Florida truly are blessed that we have all of Walt Disney World so nearby, so many things to check out and do, especially for those of us who have a pass. It really does change the way you experience Disney. It's still amazing when you come here for a few days every couple of years, which I have done many years of my life, but I also appreciate Disney in a new way, and I'm very thankful that I get an opportunity to check it out. Pam, stretching all the way to China. I'm glad you liked that comment. I like that one too. All right, everyone, I think that's going to wrap it up for today. Another live broadcast from EPCOT at the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. Had a chance to come in and walk through the Creations shop. I'm trying to remember shop and not store. Took a little bit of time to spend some quality moments with Figment and a little bit of a stroll around World Showcase. So everybody, I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. Happy Columbus Day to everyone, and especially those folks who get the day off. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the opportunity to chat with you. It's something I really enjoy. Those hearts and those likes are always welcome, and especially the shares, which is the best way to get the word out. Thank you for that. I hope that you all have a wonderful week, and until next time, God bless.
Hop in. Yeah, have a drink. No, it's not hot.